What? There we go. Okay, okay. Get me music set up here. What? Why is it not letting me? What? What? Freaking iPad. Pottery. Yeah, it's connected. Okay, maybe I'll do no music. It's fine. Okay. Yeah, anyway. Swap out the way. It's going to be a quicker one, I think. I mean, it won't be, yeah. But you can understand. horrible. Slow this wheel down a little bit. Yep. Did. Trying to get into it too fast. Oh, the fall weather's really doing a number on my head. Not with it today, like every other day. Like alternating days, it's like I'm feeling fine. I actually was feeling pretty good last night, but I had more important things to tend to, unfortunately. Couldn't come out. Let me try to get this into a cohesive chunk. See. Like no matter what I do here, I don't know if I'm gonna get this piece of clay back together. It's Humpty Dumpty here, man. And I'm all the king's horses. And I'm all the king's men. Couldn't get clumpy together again. Oh, fish is live. Hoping to have. I'm gonna go after dinner. I'm gonna try to get back out here, and hopefully then I'm a little bit more with it. I will be suffering from the after dinner birds, but it's better than kind of being whatever I am right now. Not with it. Sick with it. stick. Just pancake it. It's not going to blend. Wheel is weird. I'm not a huge fan of that market. Doesn't want to keep spinning for me. But then it just goes bonkers. Oh no. I was too aggressive. It's centered. Horrible. It's off to charge my battery back. Oh, it's dead. speed on this thing. I can't control it today. I'm a distracted boy. Man. But no one's in here. For me. Or maybe a bunch of people are in here and my internet's just being weird like last time. Who knows? This is probably one of those days that is like the, people. One piece of advice I've gotten a lot is there's ups and downs, and this is, I think, is one of those downs. But it's just like life, Just like life. It's part of life. Yeah. Nope. Touch me a bit more. I do feel like I just gotta eat, and then my mind will be more in the game. Hey Ben, how are you? Bet you're a little tired after the record long stream today. That was awesome. Glad I could be of assistance, dropping your link in there. Anytime I heard you mention your website, I was like, okay, I'll pop that in there. I'm kind of a sleepyhead today, a little hungry, so my first clump that I was doing didn't really pan out too well, but yeah, a bit tired. All the help. Yeah, my pleasure, man. That's what you know. I enjoy it, man. I like that's how I can get back, you know. And I know I'm not doing this as you say. Hey, what's up, Chad? Chad and Ben. Well, I'm looking forward to Chad in here too. Yeah, man. The whole gang. I'm looking forward to whenever we can work out a time to do a dual stream and get because it's tough. I can listen to you and kind of watch to a degree. Okay. Were you over in Ben's stream or what? Because I can tell you right now, if that's the case, there's no comparisons to be made. But yeah, I can watch and listen and all that, but I'm really like if I get instructed through it and I'm doing it and you're giving me live feedback, and I get the moves down, you know, that will surely, you know, it'll stick in my mind better. It's just more of how I learn. I'm trying to do that. Yeah, gotta go a little bit slower. It's really this wheel is super lacking in speed control. Thanks, man. It's good for where I'm at in my career. Day 6. You did shred though. Yeah, I missed it. We went and visited some family there after work, which is nice. But I couldn't tune in for that, unfortunately. And don't forget, you gotta tell that story with photos about that crazy wrestling. Your short person wrestling story, little person, short person, short king wrestling story. No, that's it. That was so entertaining. That was a perfect little cap to my work day. I'm gonna cheat again a little bit. I think I'm gonna cut the rim off here with the needle tool. That's what I was doing. Oh no. That's what I say when I Dang, you need to be in the Discord. Well, you know, need to. I think it would be very cool. There is a great community, but you know, Ben can do what Ben wants to do. He reminds me a lot of my friend Ben, who probably wouldn't do Discord, but there's a lot of fun, a lot of really nice people, and it's a great community. Happy to be a part of it, man. So always so thankful that I came across your stream one day, Chad, and then boom, the inspiration hit, and I put it out there, and next thing I know, I'm the proud owner of a pottery wheel. Look at me now. I mean, and about the whole M word thing, I thought that was hilarious. I audibly chuckled in my office. Yeah, man, do figure it out. Do figure it out. It's really, I mean, it's an account, and then as soon as you get it set up, it's easy invite, and you would really only be part of the one server, I would assume. And I mean, I guess there's a little bit of a learning curve with the channels and stuff, but you gotta be in there. Oh, yeah. Well, think of what else you may call a little person. And it just slipped right out. That made me laugh. Like my coworker peeked around the corner and went, "What? What was that?" I'm distracted now. You guys are too fun. Yeah, it is hard, Ben, with the very similar profile picture. Really got to focus on the names. Yeah. I'm being too aggressive tonight. I have a lot on my mind. I've been dealing with some stuff here and there. And I haven't eaten yet. Have the vernacular of a woodchuck. So I love it. Oh, man. All your phrases. And yeah, I mean, I struggle with people's names and stuff too. So, I'm sorry if I got your name wrong. I have the vernacular of a woodchuck. I have the speaking ability of a 5-year-old. I mess up my words all the time. Like I do CAD work, right? I work with nuts and bolts and right angles, but how many times I call it like a lock bolt when I mean lock nut, or call nuts washers and washers, but I know what I'm doing, but I just say the wrong thing. I'm a few years behind on these stuff. I've fallen out of it too, man. The older I get, the less I'm kind of interested in it. Other than for work, I mean. Well, my interest is waning a bit too there. But I hope you two are doing well. And both of you guys your streams have been popping off the last couple of days. It's awesome. How many likes did you get up to, Ben? Like I think the last I saw was in the 80s, maybe like 86 or something like that, I would say. But you were just racking them up. All right. I'll call that a cylinder. $120, nice. That's awesome. Glad to hear that. I need a pamphlet on what is right and wrong to say. I get in trouble all the time. Well, it's your stream, and you can say whatever you want. I guess it's just the only suggestion I would make is just checking out the terms of service, because you just don't want to get strikes and stuff on your channel. I don't know that word is in the. I mean, I say that as somebody who doesn't even know what you can't say, but I just try to be careful as I can, you know. I know you can like drop the F-bomb and whatever, but yeah. Oops. I guess I ripped a big chunk out of the side. My bad. I got this straight just a minute. It looks good. Dude, is it happening again? Okay, no, it's just for whatever reason. I don't know, man. I have my phone on data now, and I have my iPad on my house Wi-Fi. This part of me was wondering if it's like both of them pulling my live stream from the one like extender that I have in the house there. It's so hard not to swear. I'm in between New York and Boston. We are animals. I mean, I feel like that definitely would influence you negatively in that way. But I mean, out here, man, I'm in the sticks, and it's just And I mean, I've been working in various different types of fabrication shops and stuff, and I mean, from your experience, like I'm sure you know how people can talk, and Yeah, it's actually been really hard. I mean, I think I am where I am because I've been working in an office for about a year, and you just can't say some of those things. Got to keep it pretty PC, pretty kosher. Try not to upset the, you know. Really, it's the ladies that tend to get pissed off at me. Hey, Bud's got to finish cooking. Have a good night. You as well, man. Thank you for dropping in. Cool. Ben, while I have you, what are your weekends like? Like, I think like something like a Saturday or Sunday would, you know, be kind of like the preferred almost for me, just because like if for the lesson or whatever, and only because my work varies so much that I can't really predict how I'm gonna be. Like today, it turned around on me. Like I've mentioned to you, I got that freaking one headache of a project. It got the axe, just being in that it got canceled. And because we work in product development, so sometimes you get to a certain point, the boss, the big honcho head cheese, looks at it. You're straight. And then says, I don't actually like that, and so your hours, weeks of work or whatever, in this instance, weeks of work. Oh shoot. Just kind of goes out the window. See, this one I want to try picking this one up. And then I got a bunch of other projects dumped on me that's more like just editing instructions and stuff like that, which isn't the best. I work shop weekends, but home around 7. I'd be able to do that in the evening. Yeah, man. Whatever works for you. And honestly, if it works, just it's on your time. Like I kind of said last time, it's I'll suck it up. Like I'm really looking forward to getting some live feedback. That's really the key, because I don't know. I definitely have like ADHD or something, man. I'm sure I picked up a lot from watching people, but at the same time, the little details don't stick. But as soon as I kind of do something repetitively, it's locked up. All right. I got dry hands. I kind of got that. It's just a little cut, little vessel. I'm still going to cut this one though. Cut it in half. Off with his half. Yeah, that base is way too thin, and I knew it. I mean, I did cut a fair decent chunk off there by accident, but let's try it soon. Yeah, man, the sooner the better. Honestly, it's honestly just like surreal to a sense. Decent walls. Trim that away and got yourself a little cup, a fresh cup by Joel. Yeah, I don't know. The YouTube name definitely fits more now that I'm doing pottery, but I'm not sure if anything, I'll like whenever I get my skills up and start making more pottery. What I'll actually end up going. Fresh cup of Joel. Puns are one of those things. I mean, nobody's not 100% of people aren't going to like your name, no matter what. Like, but puns especially tend to be quite divisive. Either people love them or hate them. Thanks, man. Yeah, that was it. It felt good. I don't know how effective that using my palm and then pulling up my palm is. But I'm getting the stability down with both my hands, and that's something that I'll have to work on. But I've seen people do that, like pull up their palm like that too. So I don't know. Kind of whatever works. But I think I'll do one more, and then dinner time, and then I'll probably be back on around 8 o'clock, 7:38 ish. 7:38 exactly. Hold me to it. For YouTube Live, we would need always earbuds to avoid feedback. Okay, yeah. I got like these. They're not quite earbuds. It's like they're conductive headphones, so I could still like. I love them for work because there's a nasty habit of people just walking in and having like a group discussion with our CAD office and not really trying to get our attention. And given the nature of our job, sometimes we can be really focused. So I decided to get these. And it'll be nice because something I often do too is like I don't like talking into a mic without being able to hear my voice level. Like if I have headphones on, I learned that when I was streaming on my PC, and I would be like yelling into the mic because I'd just be listening to the game music or whatever. Right. Oh. It's getting pretty dark or what? I might flick on the light real quick, actually. And tomorrow I'm going over to a local art shop. I'm getting an apron because this towel, I don't know if you noticed on my last stream. Yeah, I think you were in here for it. But it started hanging down and it was like so close to getting sucked in around the wheel head, or the flywheel. That wouldn't have been fun. Okay. I was trying to get music going for my little ears too today, but for whatever reason, I hooked them up to my iPad here, and when I went to Spotify, it just didn't want to work. So I don't know if it's your type of music, but there's this guy Paul Spring. He's like singer-songwriter, but then he also on his more produced songs has like a drum machine and you know multi-tracks his vocals and guitar and stuff. And I've just been loving his stuff recently. Especially this one song, "Beetle on a Blade." It's just I've never heard anybody say that, but he's like hanging in the wind like a beetle on a blade. And it's such a cool visual. I should do a little short of like how this wheel actually works, and yeah, look them up. And then so whenever people are asking, then I can kind of just direct them to the short, because I've had a couple other streamers kind of ask how it works and whatnot, and it's pretty unique apparently. But I like that. But it also comes with this difficulty where I can't just, it's not like, you know, with the electric wheels you can kind of set your pedal, and then the speed, it just maintains the speed. But with this, it's very reactive to the pressure, obviously, and then like how much contact and pressure you're putting with your foot and on the drive wheel. It's another one of his songs too, Eye to Eye. Just beautiful. clever writing and stuff, too, which I always appreciate. You might be familiar with Modest Mouse, because that was like a '90s band. They're still making albums, but one of their album covers I have, I just turned it on. He sounds great. Percussive acoustic guitar, yeah, man. And I love like he does these little parts where he follows his guitar riff with his vocals, and I don't know, man, that kind of stuff I just really enjoy. Yeah, and I have the ship sank before. Or, wow, man. Jeez, I'm having brain farts left and right today. Wow. Jeez Louise, man. I have a tattoo from the album cover. It's a hot air balloon with an anchor on it, and it's like a yin-yang symbol, like is the idea, that I got when I was like, 19? But their music I've always really loved, and I sing their stuff a lot. Which is something I've been considering kind of emulating you, busting out the guitar at the end of stream, but yeah, it's just something I don't know if I'm quite there yet. Like I finished half of a demo album, so I got 4 of I say half, 4 of 10 songs that I've written, and 2 covers out of those 10. And then I just kind of went, I don't know if I want people to hear this. Because it's hard when you write really personal lyrics and stuff. So you're like, I don't know how people are going to take that. Or if my family hears it, you know. Someday. I don't know if you're familiar with Bloodleaf. He's in Ugchuk's chat. And I think I've seen him pop into your stream a couple times. But he makes some really sick, like it's electronic music and like beats like that you could rap over, and he raps as well, sings, and kind of sounds like Post Malone a little bit. But he and I should get on this. I'm going to record a bunch of tracks for the song that I wrote for my girlfriend. Well, and her name's Autumn, and it's called Autumn Days. But then it's like a bunch of like puns. First song, I hate you, mom and dad. Yeah, I listen to Blood. Yeah. Yep. That's Bloodleaf. Understandable from the sound of things. It didn't sound like it really did a bang up job. That's put it lightly. I'm stuck in a coning cycle. First song. It's so true. But yeah, he's offered to do like kind of some post-production stuff. So I'll lay down the guitar tracks and send him several like vocal tracks, or and he'll mix it for me. Because that's where a lot of it ended. I don't really have the ear and the experience on digital audio workspaces to make something that sounds nice and clean. But he's got lots of experience, and that's one thing I will say. Like, if you listen to his music with headphones on, he's good at like separating audio tracks and making sure that different audio spaces are like full but not like conflicting, and it's an art, you know. I mean, it's music. You probably do know. But then with the guitar thing too, I'm like chords with a couple riffs kind of guy, and then I see you like. But I mean, I'm not to be too comparison. If you stick to punch, your impression of the drill is perfect for this song. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do like mugs. I mean, and then tomorrow. I'm going to pick up an apron, right? Like I mentioned, and it's from a store called the Color Jar in a nearby town. And I co-op there in high school, learn how to bind books and some like restoration practices and stuff. So he gold leafed the outside of a Gutenberg Bible or something. I want to like it's like a copy of the Gutenberg Bible, but it was like 120 years old, and that was a hell of an experience. And basically, my job was when after he did 2 sides, I had to flip through every page with these white gloves on, and be very, very careful. And but I'm gonna try to. I don't know. I don't want to jump the gun and say, hey, like because I'm just starting. Say, hey, can I put my pots in your store or some mugs? But I'm certain that he would be willing to do that when the time comes. I might ask him tomorrow. We'll see. It's kind of a crazy thing because I got game night with my friends, but I also really want to like get out and get that apron. So hopefully my friends understand. I'm gonna just be a little late. They wouldn't be my friends if they didn't, I guess. So yeah, this is gonna be the last hole. Yeah, and then I gotta go eat dinner. So then hopefully I can make it back and do another, maybe like 7:30 to 9 o'clock kind of situation. The art of bookbinding is insane, my buddy. And here's my, oh man, dude, my brain is farting so bad. What do you say? What, you got the dialect of a squirrel or something? Rajiv Surenda, a Renaissance type man, and does all that. Another Canadian too. Yeah, and that's funny. As I read chat, I tore this apart. Yeah, I don't know about Renaissance man, but I do like to do a lot of different things. I mean, the list just goes on and on. Like wood burning by hand, needle felting, painting, various types of paintings, soapstone carving. And I have a bunch of stone, like raw stone, that I haven't touched in a long time. And I've considered doing soapstone carving streams, except it's very gritty, the sound. But yeah, bookbinding is tough. There's a lot of things to consider, pre-planning, and there is like a whole art to the color schemes and everything as well. But so I had a bit of a we're going back like 4 years. I got back into bookbinding for like a couple months, and then my girlfriend, and she's so great to put up with this crap. She went and bought me all these like cold pressed papers, but they're like that the Japanese style papers with the leaves like actually like embedded into the paper and everything, and then I stopped. Like, but that's just kind of how I've gone with my various hobbies and stuff. Pottery is different though. This is something that I want to keep going at, and it's just so much different, I find, because of the what's the word? He's interesting. He was the rapper in the movie Mean Girls. Only watched it after we became friends. I'm sure. Yeah, it's a great movie, man. Do you even go here? That's kind of, I don't know. It's one of those movies that was just always around when I was growing up. So, yeah, Lindsay Lohan, and when like she was hot, at one point, and all the boys in public school were like, "See that Lindsay Lohan lady? You see Freaky Friday? Lady's a babe." And now something else, celebrity. This one I'm not counting. So that other one I'll count, but I do have to fly here. So that means 96 more before I move on. Try some other forms. But Well, and you know, if you want during the lesson to show me how to do a plate and a bowl or whatever you feel is um, productive or whatnot, I'll make an exception. Obviously, for those time, I'll have to look into the rapper, because it's not really coming to my mind. But because I'm going. That's going back way. Lindsay and Tina wrote the rap for him the night before, and he was so not a rapper. Man, you have one hell of a life, man. Very cool. And so I can sort of relate to the whole postcard out of your picture when you were 3 story. He was a huge YouTube channel at this point. He has a huge YouTube channel at this point. Channel, maybe? Probably? Autocorrect? Yeah. Nailed it. When I was between the ages of like 5 and 7, maybe even 4, I was in a bunch of product pictures for my dad's company. And so, like, there were just flyers out there. But this is the best part, right? So they'd have me, like, on the swings, because it was play sets. So they had me on the swings, they had me on the slide, and they had me up in, like, the crow's nest or whatever, like the upper level of the play set. And then, like, a couple of the ads were it was just 3 of me. Just repeated. And I mean, at the time, I didn't really think much of it. And then I got kind of weird about it when I was like, 12, 13. And now it's just what it is. I hardly even think about it. But that when you were talking about that, it made me go, yeah. I can kind of relate to that. The Martha Stewart connection that you have too. I mentioned like that's my third party claim to fame. I'm like, yeah, man. I watch a guy and he watches me sometimes, and he's friends with Martha Stewart. Well, I say chummy with Martha Stewart. But I don't know if you consider yourself her friend, but it's so cool, man. And you've been on a couple times. You were saying, I think, and I don't know. I've often gone, oh, maybe I should look it up, but then I'm like, maybe that would be weird. I don't know. Like your appearances, because you were on her show, or is it more of a like you just go and hang out, have some wine with Martha Stewart? There's a storm brewing. She's a good friend. She's such a good person to artists and makers. Yeah, man, that's something I've always appreciated about her, and just like with that whole prison bullshit, really tainted some of her public image. Like, especially, I don't know if it's the same in the States, but up here, people are like took that like I think way too seriously. But I was really young when that happened. Oh, that's cool, man. All right. I will be back, but it'll be later. Maybe this stuff will dry out enough that I can. Yeah, I was on her show many times. I have DVDs of most of the appearances. I need to transfer them to YouTube. Yeah, man, that'd be awesome. I'd love to see that. That's cool. Yeah, you too, man. You have a great evening, and I'll catch you on one way or the other. I'll be watching you, or maybe you'll pop in again. Alrighty. Peace.